Hey, peace and love family, what's up? How you guys been? Peace and love, 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 love. Hold up real quick. We're grounded today. Hold up, let me just get the feet in the picture. Alright, boom, boom, boom. You see it? We're grounded. Alright. Now today's conversation base is gonna be on speaking. Oh, by the way, got my shit up. Today's conversation base is gonna be speaking on the problem that I've been noticing as far as when it comes to healing, right? When it comes to healing right now, I feel and I've seen, more like I've seen and noticed, that we're not properly using our left and right hemisphere of the brain. Now, when I say this, I'm gonna have to explain this a little bit, right? So when we look at the left hemisphere of the brain, right? Your left hemisphere, what's up? Peace and love, peace and love. When you look at the left hemisphere of the brain, all right, and we talk about what does the left hemisphere bring to the table, all right? The left hemisphere of your brain has to do with your analytical understanding of reality, your objective understanding of reality. Now, when you look at society as a whole right now, right? You could say that we're very left brain oriented, right? But it doesn't come with the objectivity portion, right? Now, let's flip to the other side. Let's talk about right brain for a little bit. Right brain has to do with the imagination, with the subjectivity of things, right? Has to do with the envisioning and the imagination, right? So now, with just that breakdown alone, we can now start to really fully understand why it's so imperative, right? That in order for us to heal properly, right? To fully heal, we actually have to get to a point where our left brain is properly functioning to its full potential and our right brain is functioning to our full potential. Now, what does that mean? Now, when my left brain is functioning to its full potential, right? That means I'm able to analyze and figure out what is going on in my environment. Analyzing the environment and being able to pull out the objective truths and facts of the environment are so key right now. They're so key for healing, right? Because in order to really heal, you have to understand truth. You have to be being told the truth, or you'll always be confused. Confusion is disease, right? Dis-ease, not at a place of ease and homeostasis, right? So the more I'm confused, so the more I can't understand objectivity, the harder it is going to be for me to heal, because I can't see the truth, right? I can't understand. Now, when it comes to the left brain as well, you see in our culture today that we also are over-analyzing things. Oh yeah, by the way, hairs up. Also analyzing things, right? Because the way reality works out and the way society works out, we break things down so far sometimes it goes away from the actual pureness and nature of what it is, right? We can't overanalyze. You're only supposed to analyze enough just to grab the truth, right? We're not supposed to keep going. See, we have that as well because we have that addictive nature in our culture, right? Everyone's got to be the smartest person in the room, the most knowledge. Everyone wants to have the brand new way to do things. Not the way that works. It has to be like the new thing, right? Everyone has to have their own interpretation instead of accepting the one that works, right? So that's the left brain. Now we look to the right brain. Why is the right brain important once we finally really come to an agreement on the left brain being important? The right brain is now where I can manifest what it is that I just analyzed and interpreted with my left brain, right? So let's say for diet, right? Again, because diet's the hardest one for people. I know, I always have to come back to that. So let's say like you finally analyzed, interpreted what's the proper way to eat. I finally have analyzed it. I've seen it. I've done all the information. It's like second nature. Now it's time for the right brain to come in. The right brain, yeah, to come in play and show you what it looks like and run you through it, right? I might know that berries and stuff are a great way, a berry smoothie is a great way to break my fast, right? But what does it look like to make the smoothie? What does it look like to do these things, right? How does it look like to envision this lifestyle, right? If you're trying to change into a more like mindful lifestyle, you're trying to change into a more health conscious lifestyle, right? The right brain is very important because you have to envision yourself doing it. Once I envision myself partaking and walking along that path, taking the step is just gonna make it all fall into play, right? Just like anyone when you're manifesting, right? When you're manifesting, you're envisioning, but the second you actually jump into the manifestation and step into it live, you notice the magnetism of that thought. The magnetism of that envisioning comes to play. It comes to power, right? That's why when people talk about making lifestyle changes, but they don't actually like really analyze it, they don't actually take time to really think about it and do things, they never really work. That's why fad diets never work. Because fad diets are just a bunch of people taking things they are told and just doing it without really envisioning it and interpreting it and putting their own way on it. Hey, berry smoothies are dope. Peace God. Is that Peace Goddess? Oh, thank you. Peace Goddess. And berry smoothie. Yeah, berry smoothies are dope. I just jumped back into starting my day with like bananas and dates smoothie to start the day. And boy, like today, it was good. Plus I just did like a 3-day fast. So like once I came off of my 3-day fast, like everything's beautiful from there. Like I feel amazing. But now back to the Hemisync, right? That's when we talk about Hemisync. Everyone wants to talk about Hemisync, having your right and left brain working together. Now everyone wants to give you brain gym techniques and things of this nature, but if we just talk about and we just look at what we just discussed within this last like maybe 10 minutes, we've already worked on Hemisync. We've already shown and went to the table for Hemisync. Hemisync is when I just get my left and right brain to work together. However, left and right brain working together just means that I'm properly giving each side of my brain its job and its task all the way through. I'm understanding what their jobs are. Once I understand what their jobs are and I let them work their job out, they're gonna work together because it's all gonna work out, right? Once everything's allowed to be, right? What's the goal of life? Frictionless living, being, right? Not in a sense like where you're not coming, like that's what it is. So when your brain, when it comes to brain activity and getting Hemisync to work, you have to allow each part of the brain to do its job all the way through. I can't cut it off, right? I will kill my left brain once I add subjectivity to my analyzing. Once I'm being analytical and I start adding subjectivity, I'm destroying my left brain, right? I'm destroying my left brain. Just like if I overanalyze, I'm now making it impossible for me to really imagine what it is I'm trying to do, where it is I'm trying to go, who it is I'm trying to be, right? Because I keep breaking apart the foundation that I'm using to build, right? If I just keep bringing wood over and you keep turning it into wood chips, motherfucker will never have a house, right? Peace, right? We'll never have a house. So it's important, right? It's important to give each side of your brain, each part of your brain, right, its proper duty, its proper task, and see it through in the proper way. Understand what's the mechanism that drives that, right? Because Hemisync just comes from properly exercising both sides of the brain. Then it becomes second nature for them to work together. I no longer have to do brain gym techniques that are just setting the intention on Hemisync, right? It's just to set the intent, right? You have all the power to create Hemisync within yourself. Right? You don't have to listen to binary beats in order to be Hemisync. Like that doesn't do it. Right? That's a shortcut. Those are shortcuts. We gotta stop in the spiritual community, in the ascension community, and all these different, in the intellectual community. We have to stop taking all these goddamn shortcuts and really put in the work. Right? If you want a lucid dream, work on actual meditation practices to lucid dream. Don't just start going to DMT. Like, you want to start seeing all these things? Like, do what it takes to get there. That's why vibe is real. That's why people who get super caught up in hallucinogenics don't have that healer vibe. They never really have the full healer vibe, because real healers take that time to heal. They do the hard shit. That's why the vibe comes with them. That's why when you are around someone who's a real healer, their presence speaks for their power. Their presence speaks for what their gumption is with healing. Because you could see that they're tried and tested. They have the wisdom. You feel the wisdom on them, right? Not where we have these things today. We have a bunch of people who are experimenters. They're a bunch of people who are as we would like to call surface dwellers, right? Who want to go the easy way out, who want to get the quick fix all the time. It's okay. Let them do their thing. Those people who are really about healing, those people who are really about growth and ascension, know that it's hard, right? That's why not only a lot are called, but only a few are chosen, right? Because only a few can actually make the steps. Only a few can actually do the disciplined things that it takes to make your growth, right? So stay in that mindset. Don't let anyone remove you from that mindset. Right? Because it's not the complicated thing that gets you to where you need to go. It's never the complicated thing. It's always the simple thing. Simple is the hardest thing. Complexity is so easy for us. We love complexity. We hate simplicity, right? We hate simplicity. If you came here like, how do I get this? I was like, yo, walk just straight, right? If you think about it, like, how hard is it for someone to walk a straight line? But someone could fucking bob and weave all over the place, right? But to get someone to walk like a real straight line, they don't like it. It's too disciplined, right? You're telling me I have to put my heel in front of my toe every time to walk this straight line? That's what I'm telling you. It's simple, right? It's so easy a caveman could do it, right? But we don't like that anymore. We don't like these notions, right? We don't like that. We like it complicated, right? If I tell someone just eat fruit, you're gonna detox, is fine, and I don't give them herbs, they're gonna be mad at me. They want the herbs, right? You guys, if I told you just eat fruit all day, eat fruit all day. And if you're having problems and you need to detox, eat fruit all day, you'll detox. You're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna ask me for the psyllium husk. You're gonna ask me for the bentonite clay. You're gonna ask me for these things. Even though I can give you the simple answer, I can give you the easily attainable answer, but you don't want that, right? We need to start wanting that answer. We need to start wanting that way. We need to start wanting the way that's the simple way. We need to start wanting the way that just gives everything its justice, everything its due process, right? So again, for you guys out there, don't get caught up in not honoring each hemisphere of the brain. Honor your hemispheres of the brain properly. You will heal. You'll see it come a lot quicker, right? Honor the hemisphere, your hemisync. Honor the hemisync. Honor each hemisphere of the brain. See what it means to have that, right? Because this is your car, right? If you have panic lights in your car, you don't know what they do, and your car breaks down, that sucks, right? You might get into an accident, right? Same thing with your brain. If I have these two hemispheres in my brain, they both do two different functions, and there's a way to properly use and facilitate these two mechanisms that come with this beautiful body, how do I use them? How do I do that? But peace and love, y'all. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I have crazy things in the works right now. I actually have someone's coming down this week for a detox, right? So we got a being that you guys might be meeting on some videos. They're doing a detox. I'm walking them through it. We're going through it. We're gonna get at it, right? Get after it. Detox. Detoxing means a lot. Purge, let go, right? Just on detoxing, just because I'm talking about detoxing, right? Everyone has different levels of detoxing. Just like everyone has different levels of sync. Everyone has different levels of hemisphere. Like everyone has like a certain hemisphere that they go to. Some people are more right brain, left brain, right? Don't always think it's something cookie cutter. Don't think that detoxing for you is cookie cutter like your friend. Don't think detoxing or any of these things. Don't think healing for you is just like someone else, right? Don't think that you could go through healing and not overcome and come to grips and come to face with these shadows in your life. Don't think that you can do that, right? Be open to the shadows. Be open to these things. Be open to the fact that your healing experience is going to be different than someone else's healing experience. But just know that you'll get healed, right? Will yourself into healing, but don't set an expectation of what it looks like. Don't set an expectation of the process. Just have the objective truths and walk. But I love you all. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. It's amazing out here, right? And if you guys haven't grounded yet today, ground. Put your feet in the ground. Get your feet on the ground. Get your feet on the ground. Okay. Connect with you. Did you connect with you today? Get outside. I'm gonna get into a little more secluded place soon, but I got Wi-Fi here, so I want to make sure I got a quick little download for you guys. But get yourself out to nature today. Get in touch with yourself. Get in tune with yourself. I love you all. Let's do some affirmations, because I haven't done a lot. I'm love, I'm light, I'm truth. I'm darkness. I'm everything, I'm nothing. I'm sadness, I'm happiness. I'm joy, I'm pleasure, I'm pain. Me saying this is just reassuring you that you are, because if I am, then you are, because you're a reflection of me. I love you all, I love myself. Self-actualize today. Do what it takes to be who you are. Who are you being today, and how are you being? Love you.